Hey y'all, my name is Angelica Rubio, State Representative for District 35, and this is just a brief update. Well, it's official, y'all. The Supreme Court has ruled and has upheld the TikTok ban. It's quite the bummer because I think we might have all been just sort of like hoping that it would not happen as Sunday looms. I know that the owner of TikTok, the company that owns TikTok, has already said that he won't sell it to an American company, which I'm totally fine with because Americans would have probably screwed it up. But I just wanted to take a moment to just say that, TikTok has been a part of my sort of like social media life the last 5 years. Once the pandemic started, at first it was just this way of like being entertained when the pandemic started, like a lot of us. But over time, it just became a space where we all just learned so much from each other, but also from so many of the issues that we all care about. I think people who aren't a part of TikTok or who denied TikTok its opportunity to like be, and for all the like haters around principle around national security and how TikTok's so off, I don't think realize or will ever recognize how important this platform was for us, especially with the pandemic, with all of the political stuff that's happening in our lives, where it's hard to build community like in person, especially with like the isolationist feeling that a lot of us felt with the pandemic starting. And so this space for a lot of us was like really important. Many of us like stayed connected through each other, with each other through this platform during the pandemic, but also during like the Black Lives Matter movement, organizing and mobilizing people to come out for like protests and things like that, and elections that were really important a few years back, and then again this last year, the last 400 plus days of the genocide in Palestine, and all of the other movements that we learned from everything else happening around the world, and other like horrifying things that were happening. Like, we learned it through this app, and we had real time reporting from people who, like, I keep thinking about Palestine with Bisan and Motaz, who like kept us up to date every single day around the genocide and everything that was happening to the Palestinian people over the course of the last couple years. Like, it was moments like these that I think brought us very much together. And ultimately, you had the United States government under President Biden, the Democrat, and Democratic congressional leadership and members essentially used national security as a way to stop this platform from being. Meanwhile, as you all have like heard through various reports from people, especially who are heading over to Red Note, is that this country is what has made us like, there's no value in our data. There's no value in our in what we put out there because of how much this country has not prioritized it by allowing like entities like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, now X, being responsible for so much havoc within our own privacy, within our own data. But on top of that, creating the political polarization that exists. If anything, TikTok did the complete opposite. It not only made us laugh, it not only made us like cry, but it allowed us to have like these ongoing debates that were rich in like conversation and like like I loved Stitches and how like people would clap back at each other, but and in some places, yeah, it was toxic. But in the spaces that I was in, like especially within a Democratic Party where so many of us leftists feel so out of place from this political party, there was always this ongoing conversation amongst leftists and amongst like party loyalists that I felt like was incredibly healthy and a debate that was necessary to have, especially in this moment, especially in this last year of elections and all of the stuff that was going on with Biden refusing to leave, and even as far back as us wanting Bernie Sanders from the beginning. Like there's been this whole process that TikTok has been a part of with us that I feel like is going to be missed and also like deliberately taken from us because of the community that we were able to create. I will certainly continue to be around and figure out. I will be uploading on my YouTube. I'll add everything to my captions so you can find me there. I'll be posting a lot on Blue Sky as the session starts on Tuesday. And I will continue to do what I can with Instagram, especially through stories. So please follow me there as well. I'm not going to leave those platforms just yet, but I have certainly minimized how much posting I do there, especially like on Facebook and Threads. Like I can't stand either one of them. Instagram stories has just been really helpful for me to communicate to a lot of folks who aren't necessarily on this app. And so for sure, I'm going to do that. I do have an account on Redno. I do have an account on Lemonade. I haven't started posting there yet. I'm trying to gauge like next steps from everyone. And so I'll be continuing to figure that out. But just know that I will continue to keep updating you all as much as I can on the legislative side through apps like that are similar to this one, so that you are aware of what's happening at our state level here in New Mexico, because there will be a lot of moving parts as we head into session on Tuesday. So with that, y'all, peace out. Hopefully this won't be the last one, but if it is, yeah, let's figure out how to keep it going somewhere else, you know. Follow me on YouTube Shorts. I'll be doing some shorts there, and Instagram and Blue Sky, and anywhere else you can find me in person. I will be there. If you're in Santa Fe, hit me up. Yeah. Peace out, y'all.